Hello and welcome back. It has been quite a while since the last episode, and I do apologize about that. There were several reasons for that. First off, we had the 4th of July here in America, and my neighbors seem to have bought every single firework in a 20-mile radius and decided to shoot them off every time I sat down to record. It's funny how that happens. Anyway, and they did that for like 5 days straight. And then after that, I got a sinus thing, which caused me to sniffle the entire time every time I sat down to try and record something. So I didn't want to do that and have that affecting the recording. Still have a little bit of a sniffle, but it's not as bad, so hopefully I can get through this without too much of that. At any rate, let us get started. First off, we have MLOS patches merged. That's the Medieval Lanterns of Skyrim. So first off, we need to make a profile. Blank for merges, copy. Oops. It's been so long I forgot how to type. Okay, close. Switch over to that. And let's see, first off, let's just try this. We need Medieval Lanterns of Skyrim Arthmore patches. Most of them will be in this one. In fact, all of them are. But I'm sure that we're going to require Medieval Lanterns of Skyrim itself. And then we should only require the various Arthmore mods. And they are all installed in roughly the same spot. So Darkwater Crossing is at priority 302. So if I just scroll down to that area, I should be able to do this without having to do a lot of searching. So first off, Darkwater Crossing, Hillarchin Creek, excuse me, Karthwasten, Kynes Grove, Oakwood, there it is, and the Sinkhole, and Whistling Mine Patch. Excuse me again, wow. Alright, Oakwood also requires the unofficial patch. That one. Alright, that's all the masters. So now we just need to put the patches in the correct order. And let's just go ahead and bring all of the patches to the bottom, and then we can work on the order. Alright, Whistling Mine, yep. Sinkhole, Hillarchin Creek, followed by Kynes Grove, followed by Darkwater Crossing, Oakwood, and Karthwasten. Alright, that is all we need to do. Except we need to change it from SSE edit to Z edit. Run that. Z merge, start session, create merge, okay, delete that for the name. Yep. Activate those. Use game load order, and OK. We just scroll to the bottom. Oops. Hate when it does that. There we go. And build. Alright, all done. Close that. Close that. Back to the main profile. bottom and activate. And then we go back to SSE edit because this one can also be flagged as an ESL. Select none, activate, and OK. Close that. Edit, yes, ESL, OK, and close. Oops, I didn't click the right thing. I'm supposed to click OK, not the X. You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Alright, next up we have No Snow Under the Roof merge. Oops. Blank for merges. Copy. Okay, close that. Switch to that profile. Alright. Better Dynamic Snow. Let's see. Well, we're going to need several of these, so let's just go ahead and activate them while we have them here. Whistling Mine, Hellarchin Creek, Dawn Star, Cutting Room Floor, the bug fixes, which has those three, so that's a different name than what I had, but it works. This one I did not get yet, so yeah, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them's probably an extra one I don't need, but there we go. Yeah, that was the one I didn't need. But it's probably a master, so we'll leave it active. And let's start on the rest of the masters. We need the No Snow Under the Roof main mod, of course. Excuse me, wow. I'm not sniffling as much, but suddenly I have to clear my throat a lot more. Alright, Whistling Mine, Hellarchin Creek, and Dawn Star. Well, we know from the last one that should be around priority 300 and something, so let's just do that. Alright, Whistling Mine, it's right there. Dawn Star and Hellarchin Creek. Okay, and Cutting Room Floor Patch is going to require the Cutting Room Floor, which is probably going to require the unofficial patch if I remember correctly, so let's go ahead and get that. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but if you activate a master of one of the mods in the merge and then that master requires a master, you do have to activate that also. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in one of the previous ones, but just in case. Alright, Whistling Mine, No Snow Under the Roof at the bottom. Okay. Hellarchin Creek, No Snow Under the Roof. Please tell me it's not doing that again. Dawn Star, No Snow Under the Roof. It is. Don't know why. It's doing that thing again where it moves it one step below where I put it. Let's see. Next up, No Snow Under the Roof CRF patch. I'll see, that time it didn't do it. I tried to... It's doing this just to annoy me. Alright, next step. No snow under the roof, CRF patch. I already did that one, right? Yeah. Next step was NSUTR static fix. NSUTR improvements. NSUTR ground snow mesh fixes. Okay, that time it worked. I wonder if it's because had the mouse like further along the thing. I don't know why that would make a difference, but we'll try it and see. Bug fixes ESP. And I put that way in the wrong spot. Bug fixes, ground snow mesh. See, these are all in the wrong order. Hang on. Bug fixes, ground snow mesh. Improvements, static fix, no, dawn, election. Okay. Now they're back in the right spot. I was probably just distracted trying to fix my issue. Better dynamic snow NSUTR patch. Okay. Alright. Just double checking they were in the right order. Z-edit. Run. And this one cannot be flagged as an ESL, so we don't have to worry about doing that after this. Create merge. Merge name. Copy. Paste. And this one is not named like the merge name. It has a different ESP name. So let's copy. Paste. Plugins. Okay. Load order, use game load order, and OK. Build. Okay. Close that. Close that. Back to the main profile. Activate. Alright. Next up we have... Ooh, this is a long one. We have the Omega Keiko patches merged. Profile. Blank for merges. Copy. Okay. Switch to that one. Alright. Most of these should have that. Alright, Keiko US SEP. Excuse me. That would be that one. Omega AOS Keiko patch. Which is going to come from this one. Okay. False Car Keiko. Gray Cow Keiko. Indigo Keiko. Moonpath Keiko. We're going to need Omega. We'll come back to that. That's that. Predator Vision Keiko. Oops. Let's see. Already got that one. Again from Omega Updated. The SRCEO Keiko patch. Ordinator Keiko. Worm's Tooth Keiko. And the Omega Lexy Keiko consistency patch. Alright, now the rest of them are from other mods, so let's go to Omega. Alright, Omega updated. Once again, adds a crap ton of things we don't need, so let's just deactivate all of those and only activate the MLU Keiko patch and Sacrosanct Keiko patch and Skytest Keiko patch. Okay, there's more than I thought. Let's see, we want the MLU Keiko patch, Sacrosanct, Skytest, and probably this one. Let's see. Omega WACCF. Why is it not collecting? There we go. Okay. Alright, that's all from this one. So let's select these. Move them all up to the top. And then select the rest of them. And move them all the way out of the way. Alright. Next up, we also need need the main Keiko mod. And the quasi PC. Okay. And from that one we needed the Keiko RDO and Keiko 3D and PC, but we did not need the other two. I don't think. Hang on, let's just double check. Yep, those are the only two we need from that, so uncheck the other two and move them up here out of the way again. Alright, and then we just got to put them in order and find their masters. Well, let's find the masters first because that'll mess up the order. Alright, USEP patch, obviously going to need the unofficial patch. AOS, going to need audio overhaul. SIC Keiko is going to need the immersive creatures, which is, hang on, let me do it this way. Really? Oh, because it's the category, okay. There we go. And it's in the official patch and patch central rather than the main mod itself, so that's the one we activate. Next up we need Foscar. We need Grey Cowl. We need Inigo. There it is. We'll need Moonpath. There it is. Let's see. Predator Vision. We'll need Ordinator. We'll need Worm's Tooth. Legacy of the Dragonborn. Realistic Needs and Diseases. Sky Test, Realistic Animals. Okay, well, need a lot for that one. Let's see. Legacy of the Dragonborn. Let's see. Realistic Needs and Diseases. Probably that one. Okay. Keep forgetting that the realistic needs and diseases stuff comes from I want now. Um, what else did it need? It needed realistic animals and predators. Which was in the... Was it the no extra spawns one? Yes. Oh, also needs 3D NPC, which is interesting NPCs. Alright. Now we need MLU, which we actually should have because it was in Omega. There we go. Next up we'll need Sacrosanct. Then we'll need WACCF. Yep. Then we'll need CCOR. And lastly, we'll need RDO, Realistic Relationship Dialogue overall. Alright, none of those had masters that we need, so now we just put everything in the right order. Alright, bottom one we need Keiko consistency patch. Oh, actually we can disable a lot of these, I think. We only needed the... Well, this was all for the master, so we can actually disable all of those. Because we only needed the realistic needs and diseases one. And again, let's just get these out of the way. Alright, so again, at the bottom we want the Omega LOTD Keiko consistency patch. Okay. Next up we'll want the 2 QW patches from Quinn's. And we want those in that order, that's good. Worm's Tooth patch next. Okay. Keiko Ordinator. There it is. Okay. Looks like he's putting him in the right spot this time. Omega WACCF Keiko. Okay. Omega SRCEO Keiko. Oops, that wasn't the bug fixing, putting that in the wrong spot. That was me clicking in the wrong spot. Alright, next up, Sky Test Keiko patch. Okay. SIC Keiko patch. Sacrosanct Keiko patch. Predator Vision Keiko patch. Let's see. CCOR patch. MLU Keiko patch. Okay. Keiko Moonpath patch. Inigo Keiko patch. Grey Cowl patch. Falscar patch. AOS Keiko patch, and Keiko USEP patch. Okay, is everything in the right order? Let's run Z-edit. Z-merge, start session, create a merge. Do that and change the name. Plugins. Okay, load order, use game load order. Click OK. And click build. Okay, close and close. Back to main profile. Activate that. Oops, one too many times there. Back to SSE edit. Run. Select none. Activate the one and OK. Okay, close that. Edit. Yes. ESL and OK. Click OK to save. Alright, next up is the pre-bash merge. It's another long one. Let's see. Blank for merges. Copy. Okay, close that. Switch to that profile. Alright. Enhance blood texture. Omega True Soldiers. Lethal Traps. Immersive Creatures, Official Patch Central, Moonlight Tales. Nope, not that one. We wanted the... Oh, that's going to require the Moonlight Tales, right? Yeah, so might as well just leave it activated. Alright, Enhanced Blood Textures we already activated. Omega updated. Figure out which ones we don't need later. TMB Vanilla Armor. TMB. Missives Experience. Shipping Crates. And the Arthmore one. And the patch. Alright, Better Dynamic Ash. Expanded Towns and Cities. companions, don't be a milk drinker. Rustic soul gems. Dragon claws. We want the Helgen Reborn and Worm's Tooth patch. Interesting NPCs Imperious patch. The Nimi patch. Doors of Skyrim. Temple frescoes. And the pre-bash consistency patch. Alright. Whew. Now I need to find all of those masters. Alright. Marloot Ultimate patch requires the Legacy of the Dragonborn and official Skyrim patch. Or unofficial, rather. Okay, Zims. Sounds Compendium. The Enai patch is going to require Apocalypse, Imperious, and Ordinator. Okay, MLU Keiko patch is going to require Keiko, of course. CCOR is going to require CCOR. It's also going to require clutter fixes. Closed-faced helmets. Sacrosanct. SIC and Obis patch. This probably requires Obis because I think we already have the SIC. So Obis and SRCEO. Okay. Next up, Sky Test Keiko patch requires the realistic animals and predators. So that's from Sky Test no extra spawns. Yep. Summer Mist. Let's see. Weapon, armor and clothing extension. Missive requires Falscar, Mrs. Falscar patch, and Missive Solstheim. And what else did it require? Falscar, of course. Alright, next up, Arthmore DBM shipping crates requires a lot of the Arthmore patches, so let's just Can I just move that there and shrink that? There we go. Because priority is something I use a lot, so I want it right next to the name so I can see it when it's shrunk like this. Alright, we want 300 and something. So, what's the first patch we need? Darkwater Crossing, Fall of Granite Hill, Arching Creek. Okay. Also requires Carthwayston, Keldnar, Oakwood. Oops. I moved something, but it doesn't matter because this is a different profile, so the exact order is not going to matter. Oakwood, Shorestone, Sinkhole. Oakwood. Whistling Mine, that's the last one. Alright, Better Dynamic Ash. Requires Better Dynamic Snow. Alright. Don't think this was required by anything. This one requires GIST. Hang on, let me just check something. Yeah, so it does need the that one. Helgen Reborn. Worm's Tooth. "3D NPC Imperious Patch." Did we need this? Yes, we did. And the Pre-Bash Consistency Patch requires Realistic Water 2. Okay. We don't need this patch. Alright, no more missing masters. So let's just get this in the right order. Pre-Bash Consistency Patch. Alright, you know what? You've seen me sorting these things before. I'm going to pause the recording to sort because there's a lot of things to sort. It's going to take a while. I probably should have done this for the other ones, but oh well. Pausing recording now, picking up when I finish sorting. And we're back. I finished the sorting. While I was sorting, I noticed I missed this one because on this side it's listed as coming from the Immersive Creatures patch, which I did activate, but it was an optional file, so it got installed to its own mod, so that's why it didn't get activated at the same time. So just make sure you go through and activate that also. Alright, but other than that, everything else went pretty much as normal. We should be good to go, so just switch over to Z-Edit. Run. Z-Merge. Start session. Scroll to the bottom first, and this merge is called Pre-Bash Merged. Copy. Paste. Quite a few mods to activate, so let's just keep going through them. My mouse does not want to cooperate today. It's not being as precise as usual. Maybe it's just me. And there. Alright, that's all of those. Click Use Game Load Order. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, since it's not actually in the merge. We'll see if it gives me an error. Build. Alright, it was built successfully, so I'm guessing that it was okay. Close. Back to the main profile. Let's activate that. Are there any special instructions? Nope. On to the next one. Actually, I think that's about all the time I have for today, unfortunately. I was hoping to get through them. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 more to go. Hopefully I can get through all of those in the next episode. I don't want to drag this out too long. It's already taken a lot longer than I expected. Alright. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for joining me.